Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then. I just been living online, my city don't show me no love.
Hey, welcome. Forgive the audio. I am using my laptop's audio, so please bear with me. I don't have a microphone. Basically, if you like the video starting out, the little cuts that I did across the lake were done just via an AppleScript, and I'm here to show you how to use that AppleScript. Really simple. What we have is a drone video. I'm going across a lake. It's about a little over a mile. Shucks. A little over a mile. And it just runs across, goes up. There's some awkward movements in here. A couple propellers, all kinds of stuff. A little bit of down looking. Really 5 minutes of I'm pulling my eyes out because it's taking too long. But if we want to edit it to music or edit it to beats, here's how I did it. Basically, I have a clip down here that's a song you heard in the beginning, and I found the beginning beat that I wanted to utilize, and I listened to the audio and I found one complete measure. So basically, if I turn the audio back on and we listen,
Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing.
somewhere about right there. I was a little bit more precise when I was doing it before. I counted how many beats it was across. I put another marker here, and then I went back to the original marker, and I counted across. So basically I just hit the right arrow and I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 until I got there, and it was 80 beats. Let me put the marker back. I need to have the marker there, and also with the marker there, make sure you have your video clip selected. And in the description box of this YouTube video, you can find the script that I'm running. And basically go find script editor. You can do Command space to bring up your spotlight search. SCRIPT editor, blah, blah, blah. Pulls it up, run that guy, or you can go into applications and go dig for it. But this is probably the easiest way. I have script editor open. The dialog comes up. You want to do a new document. In that new document, you're going to take the text that you cut from the description box below, paste it right here. Here's the end of it, and there's the beginning of it. We will build it just to make sure it builds okay, and I'll describe these variables here. These 4 variables, the frames between beats, seconds to cut, number of cuts, and frame rate of project. Those 4 items you'll have to manipulate and make however you want. The great thing about this is you can manipulate these variables, and if you don't like it, you can repeat it and just put your clip back to normal, and then just run it again and do it again and see what you like. So originally, this isn't the frames between beats. I guess that should be better said as frames for a measure, frames of your bar. I played around with it. It was 80 originally. I told you that. I tried half, and then it's 40. Didn't like it. Tried 20. I liked it. It looked really good. But then I said, hey, I'm going to try 10. 10 actually looks super. So I went ahead and did 10. How many seconds do you want to cut out? So if you imagine, again, this is all achieved via using keyboard shortcuts. That's all it is. So I create a breakpoint. So Command B. I move the right arrow however many seconds over you want to move. So to get seconds, I have to take the second count. So if it's 15, multiply it by 24, and then that's how many times I hit the right arrow to go over, if that makes sense. So that amount, and then once I move the playhead over that many spots, I'll hit Option back bracket, and that'll take away the clip to the last breakpoint. And then I start over. Move over 15 seconds, Option back bracket, and it takes that away, and I just repeat that over and over and over. So instead of doing it by hand, I just wrote a little script to do it. You can select how many cuts you want to do. Again, I played around with this, and I came up with 18, and it really looked good. And then the frame rate of your project, that's your Final Cut Pro project. And this is 24 frames per second, this project. Simple enough. I'm going to verify I do have my clip selected. I can see the white outline around it. I have my playhead at the beginning of the clip where I wanted it. and I'm going to hit the play button on this script editor, and it'll go ahead and run it. What it does, if you notice, it pulls Final Cut Pro to the front, and then it delays 5 seconds, and then it goes through and runs all the keyboard shortcuts, and that's it. I mean, it's really simple. So you can read it, you can look at it, you can whack away at it, do whatever you want, but this is it. It's going to go a little bit slower because I'm running it with a screen capture device. So it waits 5 seconds, and then it just takes off. The chances are your video and audio may scroll off the side of the screen and such, but you can just hit Shift-Z once it's complete. If your clip isn't long enough and you typed in variables that go too far, chances are it may just start eating up stuff in your project, like deleting it. You can always do Command-Z to undo, or you can just put those clips back and try again. It's really simple enough to do. So what it's doing, it's going to take this 5-minute and 4-second clip, it's going to chop it up, and it'll eventually end up smaller than the audio file, which is really nice. And again, you can apply this however you want. If you just want to do a bunch of real quick cuts with half a second in between, so 13, 14 frames, something like that, you can do that. However you want to use it. It's just a neat way to go through and do it, and make something that's really not that appealing look a little bit better. At least make it more digestible. So sorry, I wish I had some background music here for you to play, but we'll just live through it. You'll listen to me talk on this cheap microphone built into the computer. Yeah, really simple to do, and it's just going to run through, chop it all up, and it really does add something to it. This may be with the, I ran it once with the screen grab utility and screen recording utility, and it did seem like it was off a little bit on the audio. I guess it may be slowing it down a bit or something like that. I have an older MacBook Pro, so it does take a little bit. And this video is proxy footage, so it's not like super high quality looking or anything. And it's a green lake. What do you want? It is almost done. And the good thing is I'm not doing anything. I'm standing or sitting here just watching it. And there's nothing you have to do. It happens a lot faster when you don't have as many applications open as I do. But runs through really quick. Boom, 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 boom. And I hope you don't have a seizure or something watching it, because it starts flipping everywhere. And if you have the audio on, if I unmuted it, it makes a ridiculous sound going through all this audio. Alright, looks like we're done. I'm going to Shift-Z, bring the whole clip back into the project. The beginning, let's play it all from the beginning. What the heck. I'm not going to do full screen just to save my computer, and we'll play. And with volume.
Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then. I just been living online, my city don't show.
And you notice it pulled right back into the video, so you can just do those little clips and it takes care of it and carries on. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, I think I have a couple more up my sleeve. Hope you like it, share it, subscribe. I've got some more motorcycle stuff coming up, of course. Something related. We'll see. Alright, I appreciate you watching. Again, subscribe if you would. Throw a like on this, share it. I think it's a pretty neat tip. And the script is below in the description box. Thank you very much, and you guys.
Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then. I just been living online, my city don't show me no love.